welcome to the SML podcast. This is SML Total Access, the leading show on the SML network, and I am your host, Primetime000. And with me today is one of the greatest SML players to ever do it, ZZ the Great. What's up?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Prime? ZZ the Great here, man. Here on Total Access, the greatest show on SML. And we're here today, man, to kick off. What are we in? Week
26, season 26, week 5. Yep.
Week 5. Oh man, already we're moving around. We're moving along.
Time flies, man. I remember when we were setting up, trying to figure out when we wanted to kick off, and here we are, week 5. Man, we've gone a long way. We really have, dating back from, I think, 2016 when we started this thing up until now. So I just wanted to bring it up to you. Since you joined the league, what do you think has been the biggest progression for our league?
Oh, that's a good question. Since I joined the league, of course, I don't know how everybody is, what you guys know about when I joined. But I joined probably maybe a year and a half ago. When I first joined, the league was already in a good spot. I mean, they had the guys that were here. Some of them are still here, like Lawyer Killer, Gov, Future. Many of the old heads have always been here, and but we did have a turnover rate that was kind of high. You know, it would be a consistent amount of maybe 4 or 5 guys that would leave maybe per month, and we refill those guys in, and the chat. I mean, it was regulated, but not so much self-regulated like it is now. But as we've progressed, I think that we moved in such a positive direction, man. The RIP Fuzzy McGee, man. Fuzzy instituted a zero tolerance on most kind of ignorance part of the chat. And man, it's like he regulated the whole thing. And now guys come in, we don't even have to step in and say anything almost. It's like the guys are self-regulating themselves. We have a culture that's built here that we don't even have to get involved in.
Right.
And besides that, the game scheduling has freaking went off the charts. I was a scheduling admin. I know I was in everybody DM every week. Hey man, you're gonna get your game played. Hey guy, what's going on with you and so's game? When you guys gonna play? It was a consistent and constant thing that I would always have to prompt guys to get their games played. Now, man, we advance and 10 games, 15 games are getting played. It's freaking crazy. Right. Dude, we advancing a day early. I've never, ever seen the league at the point it is, and I haven't been in many leagues, but I'm sure this is not the norm. If you got a 2 to 3 day advance, we are ready to advance after the first day sometimes.
Right.
So I think that is also awesome. And then one last thing, I'll go into the participation side. The participation, man, has just been fantastic. Guys are just involved. We have Total Access here. We come to you guys every week. Me and Prime try to be consistent, try to give you one at least once a week. If we don't, sometimes we'll give you 2 if we miss a week or 2. But that, and then guys writing their little columns and posting stuff in chat, and the pics and the videos that Raider post and all the other guys. Everybody's comfortable with each other, right? It's not hard for one of us to click record and to put ourselves out there, because I mean it seems like a cohesive family, and I think that's one of the biggest things, man. And the raffle that happened the other day, and the merch sales, it shows that this community is ready to move to that next level. And I think it's great.
Right. No, man, I agree 100%. Obviously, dating back to when we began the league, Field and I, it was a train wreck. You know, we started it. People were cussing at each other. People were leaving the chat. People were adding guys to the chat. And, just adding members without even talking to me. Just craziness happening.
Wow.
And then... and I remember we had this guy named Piggy. I'll never forget Piggy. We had this guy named Piggy. He joined the chat. His emoji was a pig, and then he quickly kicked every member from our chat. This is before the Gort days, so we removed everybody from the chat except for me and him. He changed the logo to Piggy, like a pig, and And I was pissed. I was pissed. And yeah, he nuked our league. And at the time,
Wow.
he made me create a new chat, and I was able to find everybody back and add them. Nowadays, that doesn't happen with Gort. So,
No.
but so
Yeah.
we got past that, and
Yeah.
we slowly working our way up. And like you said, the chat slowly began regulating itself. And it's just like in the NFL, where they say a good locker room really coaches it, not coaches itself, but they hold each other accountable, and that's what this is. I think if people do get in arguments, it's not waiting for Prime or for ZZ or for somebody else to get involved. They'll be like, hey, this should be handled in DM, and that's what you really like to see.
That
Um,
is awesome.
Another thing, going off the top of it, like you said, we'd be missing members, or we get to 32, then 2 days later we drop back down to 29, and
Yes.
this really didn't get fixed until I kind of took a little bit of a step back last cycle. Had some stuff going on. You come in. Obviously, I said it once. I'll say it again. ZZ is the reason the SML is what it is today. Without ZZ, the SML would not be here today. So put some respect on this man's name.
Oh.
Don't at me on it either. So so
Don't at us.
don't at us. So that being said, now we have 32 guys, where we've been since August. We've only missed two guys. Two guys have left the league since we started in August, and that's pretty impressive. So looking back at it, now we have guys where people want to poach, people want to take guys from our league, and that's just a good pat on your back. That's the SML's growing. It means we're stronger. We're better than just about every league out there.
Hey, no poaching. Hey, man, if you're poaching guys from our league for your little league, don't do it. We catch you, it might be some problems. Now, look. We got a whole group of guys in the primer. We're working on getting it full. It's not full right now, but we're working on filling up the primer. And we have a whole group of guys, man, that are waiting to take an SML spot. Now we're gonna full disclosure. We love everybody in the SML. Now, I can't really name a guy that I'd like to see leave, actually.
Right.
So as much as Mike FML gets on my damn nerves, I still love Mike. I don't want him to go. I love NYT. I love the character he brings into the culture. I'm sure Prime loves Dolphins. He fucks with him. They have a little back and forth, but they love each other, man. This is our community.
Exactly.
We don't want anybody to leave. But if you ever feel like you got to, we always know that there's a group of guys that are dying to take your space. As Bengals, man, I hit him in a DM the other day, and all he could talk about is how much he loved reading through our little spat that me and NYT had the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's all in good brotherly fun, man. Me and NYT, we laugh about it afterwards, dude. If I ever see this guy, we're gonna have a beer together and chill. It's nothing serious, but he just fucking had such a great time reading through it because he's never been in a chat that is so active.
Right.
Something I tell guys in the primers, hey, this is the place to play. If you get in this league from sun up to sundown the chat is always going. And it wasn't always like this. No. I could think back maybe 6 months ago to 8 months ago, and we would have dead days where we're not allowed. We had to prompt these guys to get into conversations. But now,
I would fake retirements. I would fake retirements just to get the chat going. I would take arrows to my chest just so people could make fun of me, just so the chat would get going again. I would do that. I would fake a retirement just so the chat would go and make fun of me. That's how bad it was.
And it's amazing that we don't have to do that anymore. Yeah. The chat takes care of itself, man. Guys have so much they want to talk about, and we get going on the subject. What was today's subject? Home theaters and freaking asking your wife about bank statements, that kind of thing. All you gotta do is get started on something, man. And these guys, they run with it, man.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's fun.
I know you guys are tired of. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, it's fun, man. And for Coop, for example, like the Josh Rosen debate, I hope. There's some trash talk involved. By the way, Coop, if you think you can, Josh Rosen's that bad, I'll play you with the current Miami Dolphins roster. I'll use Josh Rosen. You've already backed out of it, but I'll give you another chance. I'll use the Dolphins. You can use the Patriots. I'll still beat you by 20. But anyway.
Whoa.
No.
Go ahead.
But anyway, Coop, I love you, Coop. I hope, obviously, I hope the feeling is mutual. You're a great member to the league, and SML wouldn't be the same without you. How about that?
There you go. And in the future, man, I'll be looking forward for guys to continue the success, man. And my ideal look of the future of the SML is just all 32 of these guys invested, growing together. Some of them get a little older. Meets should get like some fantastic job with the Ravens and become rich, and he'll fund this whole venture for us. You know what I mean? That's the future we're looking forward to here, man. We're cultivating a group, a collective group, and man, when we can, we'll help the league. We'll help us grow because we want to be the best of the best on PS4 as far as Madden.
Yeah, I agree, man. And I think we're finally got to that point where I can comfortably say we are just about on the PlayStation 4.
Yes,
Switching
yes.
gears a little bit now, what would you like to see in the future from the SML? Is there anything you kind of want to grow to or see that we could work on?
Just it's just I just want more participation. I mean, we had a spurt where a lot of guys were writing some stuff. Two Step had wrote a few articles. NYT had his little blog set up. Hey man, let's get back into that, fellas, or somebody else get with it. I'd like to see also another show by somebody else besides myself, Prime, or Meats. You know, Envy After Dark was a good show, and so I want to see other guys get involved in that because the more guys get involved, the more invested they become into the league, and the bigger the foundation is for our league. You know, if one guy's out, and like for instance, when I went on vacation, man, you got other shows to look forward to. You got other blogs to look forward to that somebody might put out. You know, start putting out video posts because Raider used to do some awesome stuff with the football helmets and picking stuff for the draft and that kind of stuff. I know he has a job now,
Right.
but let's get that kind of stuff going. Participation is actually through the roof. We're at the best we have ever been, but I'd like to see that get actually better.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think that's kind of I set our Gort to where it's saying uh, daily now, like, hey, hit up Prime if you're interested in helping out. And what we're not really looking for administrative help. I think the league runs itself pretty well at this point, like we just touched on. We're looking for
Hmm.
content creators. We're looking for Photoshop guys, video editing guys, podcasting guys, article writing guys. We're looking for all that
Yes.
stuff. Guys who can push content, who can help us social media, guys who can help advertise for the league. That's what we're looking for. We're not league runs itself good. If you guys are in the league, you know it runs itself pretty good. So we don't need any more help with that, even though it's appreciated.
Yes. Yes. So next up on the agenda here, I know you guys tired of hearing us ramble on and on about the NFL and how great it is, but we're gonna talk about a couple teams here, man. We're gonna go into a who's hot, who's not segment. And Prime, we're gonna start off with you. Pick me one team out of the AFC and one team out of the NFC that you seeing is hot, not a expected team, but somebody who you did not expect to be where they're at.
Yeah, I'm pulling up our Daddy League site right now here on my phone. Sorry, Coop.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't like when I look at my phone. I'm gonna say who is hot. I'm gonna go ahead out on a limb here and say my boy PJ, the Detroit Lions. He's hot. He's
Ah,
he's 3-1, looking good. Uh,
guess who that one loss was?
was it?
Oh, sorry. Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was easy.
Uh, who's not? My boy, the Null Overlord over there. He's 2-2. He made the playoffs last year, and he's not as good this year. Over in the AFC, I'm gonna say who's hot. I would like to say Haas. Remember last season he got sick, but before that he wasn't that great. He's 4-0. But if I'm not gonna
Mhm.
say Haas, there's actually a lot of bad records in the AFC. Oh, I'm gonna say the Denver Broncos, 3-2. Now
Oh
normally
yeah.
that's a pretty average record, but this guy was the third pick in the draft, um, season one, and he's 3-2 right now. And who's not? I'm gonna say the Jacksonville Jaguars. This guy was
Yeah.
the AFC Championship runner-up, and now he's got 3 losses already.
Remember on the last show, man, that was my pick of the guy that was gonna fall off. The Jags. You picked him for the Super Bowl. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, it's crazy. You just you never truly know what happens
You
until
never
the game
know. And
plays.
that's what's so freaking awesome. Hey, okay, so me, myself, I'm gonna start off in the NFC because that's my spot, and I'm gonna look and see who's hot. Right now, who's hot in the AFC? I'm gonna go with the fact that the I'm sorry, the NFC. the NFC South is making noise, man. We got two guys who won 3 games. One of them is Mike FML. I mean,
Yes,
he's doing his
that was
thing. He's
another one
back
I
in
was
the
looking at.
spotlight.
Hmm.
Yeah. He's back in the spotlight. Mike is doing his thing, and of course, ZZ the Great is right below there. We're at 3-2 in second place, man. Hey, normally in the last few years, I've been a negative around this time. So
Right.
hey, I'm doing pretty positive. I'm giving myself a pat on the back, brother.
Yeah.
And then if I move on to the AFC, I am going to say who's hot right now is my boy Royce. Royce, I talked about you last time on the last episode of Total Access, Royce. I said you might not be invested into the game as much as you were before, and it looks like Royce is reinvesting himself. He's at 3-1 right now. I don't know what he's going to do with this next game. I don't know who he has up, but Royce is back. And then, of course, more wine, more wine. He's fresh off his deathbed. He arose like the Undertaker. He's back in it. So those two are my two hot guys. If I'm looking in the AFC at who's not, you already touched on the Jags, but I'm gonna say the Tennessee Titans. Man, that's the last year playoff contender, and he is currently 1-3. What's going on, Tiny Titans, man? What's up, man? Doesn't look like you're doing what you was doing last year. Hey, you got to get things together out there, brother. Him and the Browns, of course. I mean, I hate talking about Woods, but him and the Browns, they both are underachieving, and they just need to get their stuff together, man. Yeah, don't at me, bro. I
Yeah,
don't want to hear
don't add him. And I'm
it.
disappointed in my boy Browns. I Woods, because we played. He actually beat himself that game, but he's somebody who I've expected to make the playoffs and somebody to get it turned around. And I don't want to throw him in the same boat as Lawyer Killer, but he's treading that territory.
Shit, man. We're talking about lawyer killer. He beat me yesterday.
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
that's embarrassing right now. That's an alleged.
That's like Scribble
No,
just doing,
oh
man.
man, that's
Nah,
disrespectful.
just don't at me, lawyer. Don't at me.
uh,
Hey, but okay. Now go ahead.
Switching gears a little bit, we got some merchandise stuff going on. Uh, don't at the man. That might be a new T-shirt. We're not for sure yet, but
Yeah.
I've got some sweat hoodies coming out. Obviously we've got those all ordered. I've got a local distributor who works on those. We don't have to worry about anything too bad with that. $27 shipped. No, that's including the taxes and shipping, postage already done. So that's the best price. Can't beat it. I think Field's looking to do something on Zazzle. We were having some issues with copyright with our logo because it has a PlayStation controller and it says Madden. So I think it's intermittent right now. That's
Yeah.
You'd have to contact Field about that. I'm not too aware of what's all going on with that. But for the stuff I was telling about, that'll ship out as soon as I get it. It's made to order from a local distributor. Um, and yeah, so what do
Yeah.
you? Yeah,
Yeah.
anything
So
to say?
we can violate all the copyright when we do it locally, baby.
Yep,
We can put Madden on there, PlayStation controllers, Xbox controller, whatever y'all want to put on it.
yep.
So yeah, but that's officially SML stuff, man. If, we got some more stuff coming your way. We got a mug that'll be showing up really soon. It's either gonna be a mug or a Yeti. We don't
Yeah,
know exactly which one it is, but it's coming soon.
yeah.
And we're gonna have a little raffle for that. Yeah, go ahead, Brian. You have something to say about that?
Oh no, I was just excited. I was agreeing. It's pretty cool, man. Keep your beers, keep your alcoholic beverages nice and cool, insulated. It'll stay cool all game, all night. Raider fan.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Yes. Yeah. I would rather a mug because I want to be clear. I want people to see what kind of beer I'm drinking, whether it's dark ale, light ale. You know what I'm saying? My beer drink is not. So moving to the next spot here, man. I hear you got a new show out, man. I heard you've been moonlighting on your boy a little bit.
Yeah,
So what's the name of this show and what's the premise of
I was just trying to expand my horizons a little bit. This show's a little. Sometimes the show's a little too soft on guys. So,
Yeah.
Envy, as we know, Envy had Envy After Dark, and he wasn't too active with it. He wanted a co-host, so I was like, hey, you know what? What better than to make a show about guys who either do stupid stuff in Madden or say stupid stuff in chat, and we call them out about it. And that's the whole premise of the show. If you say something or do something stupid, you're gonna be told you're stupid. And that's our show, SML Uncaged. Uh, it's
Uncaged.
gonna be released every Thursday. Every Thursday there'll be a new episode between Envy and I, and around 10 minutes, not too long, not too short. We're hoping to keep them quick. And we'll also talk about NFL news. And also, it sounds like you got a show in the primer, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a little some small show coming in the primer. Me and my guy Chris Nkills. He is my co-host there in the primer. We're trying to bring something to the primer to get these guys more involved, get them to know each other because we got to build some kind of culture, and it starts at the bottom. And we don't know, what's gonna become of the show, but hey, we're just gonna shoot it out there, see what guys think, and see if we can get some guys interested.
Yeah, it's an exciting time in the SML. We need help though. We need help making content. Never enough content, but it's just got to be consistent. And yeah, that's about it actually. So
Quick shout out to my boy Rowan Cool, my boy
yes,
Bengals, man. I really appreciate all the help you've been giving me, man. I haven't had help since I've been here, brother. And anybody that can help me hype games up in both leagues and help post schedules and that kind of stuff, man, that leaves more time for me and Prime to figure out better stuff to move this league forward.
mhm.
So really appreciate you, brother.
This kid is a future of the SML, our brightest star so far.
Yes.
Switching
Yes.
gears, SML barbershop talk. Um, we got Vontez Burfict suspended for the rest of the season for a head-to-head hit on Jack Doyle, the Colts tight end. What do you think about it?
I think this suspension is warranted. It was if you watched it in full time, it was a pretty vicious hit and completely freaking unnecessary. But what I do know is he's going to appeal this decision, and they're more than likely going to roll back the
Yeah,
4 year suspension. I don't think they're going to suspend him for the full
that
year.
was a pretty
It was,
harsh.
yeah, it was bad, and we're not talking about a did something on accident. This is a guy that has been consistently Adamican Sue like.
Hmm.
He's been consistently violating rules. He doesn't feel that football should be played a certain way. He's not in agreement with protecting players and all that kind of stuff. So, if you are trying to move your league forward in that direction of trying to protect players, not just the guy on the ground getting hit, but including himself,
Hmm.
um, then this is something that you have to take action on. You cannot let one guy just run willy nilly out there and just do what the hell he want to do.
Well, I was kind of interested in. It seems like when Brady gets hit and they throw a flag, people complain about how the NFL has gone soft, a flag football league almost. But with this hit, it seems like everybody's pretty much in agreement. Like at this point now, like, hey, you know what? That doesn't have a place in the NFL. Obviously, with especially CTE is becoming lights, more light's been shed on that. I think
Yeah,
a year suspension, and this guy's probably if it does hold and they don't bring it back, this guy's probably done playing in the NFL. I don't think his play really
yeah,
warrants, the risk of him hurting your team, hurting somebody else. I don't think players probably necessarily care for the guy either. He's
yeah, yeah,
uh, you know, a lot of these guys I know probably hang out, I'd imagine, and knocking guys out. Antonio Brown, obviously Jack Doyle. I mean, there's a YouTube compilation of all the guys he's taking cheap shots on, and the list is only
hmm
growing. So I could see this being the last down he's playing in the NFL.
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna go that far and say this might be a down, but if he has a come to Jesus moment and he goes in and he apologizes, he does the whole crying thing
Right,
and says that hey, he's going to change his ways and,
right,
and he recognizes his follies, then maybe
right,
he might have some kind of future. But if he takes that attitude that hey, I didn't do anything wrong, I don't see what's wrong, you guys are soft,
right,
then he's out.
right. His agent will need to get a hold of him, I think, because he seems a pretty level or kind of a thick-skulled guy because he's now had this.
Yes.
He's been suspended, he's been fined, and it hasn't
Yep.
gotten through to him yet. So I don't know if it ever
Yep.
will. And that's
Yeah.
unfortunate because he seems like a talented guy. Um,
Yep.
anyway, we're at around 25 minutes, so the mic is yours.
Oh, hey man, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys listening to this radio, enjoyed me and Prime's banter back and forth, man. No harm, no foul to any of the guys we mentioned. We love all you guys. SML, hit us at sml.com. I mean, simmaddenleague.com. Find us on Twitter, find us on YouTube, Total Access. If you want to join our league, we need some guys to fill up the primer. We have some open spots. So join us if you hear this. And I hope you guys have a good one.
Thank you, sir. All right, guys, thanks for listening, and you take it easy.